At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed.
Any conversation as Zionfelix made bro. I thought that many entertainers everything come out. I thought that many politicians, herbal practitioners everything come out. I thought that many aso for bekasa. Mohwa na mkuru Germany na makope gini bi na kasa. Na mafo twabon kakra ina no e ka ho bi. And my name is sister. First now I am a side check. Official side check or being so side check. Warrior na me title finish so but say no me na be side boo. Ni kunu Mr. Sense so kwaja to say from the day of warrior to forever and ever. Me tara ho sa o me dey dia me tara ho na sapon na me be come. It's very nice when I get somebody I nim no. I because na the conversation no ade a lot of ladies are going through. Enye easy. You ba na do that stage na enye easy. Ebe how na sapon it me go through yakopon eji no a film I must say onama no stress first no zero but say na chi no I know say na ntuma katare so I know pa the bia was say by no say that time na still na chi na no ko dem I know say na nye easy man no right now dey say you throughout 100% genuine say me dey Zionfelix before say me na support bekasa no go to ajumaonline.com who you be who provide this service just go there and register. We a hairdresser, we a makeup artist, we a website designer, we a mechanic, who you be who provide this service just go on ajumaonline.com, register on the website for free. Now this is what the website does. On my advert or other platforms and any more audience, I'm a more high or service. Now when you scale ogubutum. And but also pay obia also provide this service via mabobo suya. Go to ajumaonline.com. Unya koy na ebe locate be bia wo no na ma obia oben a obetima boa in case o car say na wo kumase a ebia asafo a ebe locate mechanic wasafo na obeboa. Just go on ajumaonline.com, search for somebody or meboa. Also open clients in Ajuma, go register on that platform. Now tap send say no, that is what everybody uses. If you're in the USA where the NASA points coming from, or Canada, I mean say or Kobasa no, but you bet me use tap send as this car abefi. Or UK, Belgium, Italy, Holland, France, Spain, use tap send. Send money to family and friends in Ghana. Grace Gift Herbal Clinic, Dr. Great Body says so your oyare ulcer or hepatitis B, be how for ni ekochim ewo na ombe betimi aboa asa we kumase ohwe school junction and more. Accra Achimota Petroleum and more. Nana
Zion.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is saying.
Yamiado.
Muacho.
Pa. Yeah, they see a kasa. Just seeing no.
Face to face no.
And asem.
Onya maside bu nyade.
Oh.
Side bu tra.
Una oni adaje, Jai.
Na what adaje?
Oni adaje.
Over Ghana 5 years.
Last year me buy your marine field patcho. Last year me buy.
But kasa nse san yo.
Sir.
Like by this time I was slang. I was rash, you know.
Patcho, Mr. And I want you call that.
Won't make a proper one. Won't proper make a
be Mr. Min.
I'm making for Nancy.
Me or Maryland.
But I'm so proper. So
me be Joe Biden pa. And so me America bro for Mr. Wadaruma.
And I don't know about 2 years now me.
And no dear show man no be so mum patcho. And no dear Ganata for no. Auma. Omo asem ne eke. And found to che.
I was one person to America. Do America had dinner because be changing. We do America we everything can.
Obi abe wo so.
We do America. I'll be back after the break. Ba me na sapon. Asenso Mrs. Rebecca Samirias Felix.
Hello. Minuanum. Ene pardon pese me no kasa. So you be a wo hwe me and I will be seeing me. Na what you say business na ye no enye legitimate business you are just wasting time. There is no way saying like enye legitimate. Na nkofo bebre be ba be yi wo manim. I saw somebody's ad last year and I'm ready to know more about the business. Be signing up and just a information. I do my due diligence. When I found out was legitimate, I jumped on board. Oma yema yenim na ho ne ntimi nye bibi. Because adwuma na ye is so hard and it's not going to help us. Our body is going to be weak than it's supposed to be weak. 18 no me pound show. Reach out to me on my phone number so I'll give you more details and then I will help you set this business up. I'm a business coach. I am also a professional nurse, so I understand how it is working in abroad or working in the health field. Reach out to me and I'll help you set this business up. May God richly bless you. Bye.
Yaba, Nana, you are okay.
Bibia ye nyankopon adom. Odasukuta kuta ye nyame adom ye ho ye
ba. Tell me live worship partner. Before I start my live worship, the performer they say, what is that one thing that God has done in your life for real feeder? Before we start our conversation, let me ask you that question before we continue.
The one thing we can make too. My life and the fact that God has blessed me and my husband with a child. Marine feeder.
The child is the reason why we are here, but we call and also later. Tell us something about Nana Sapon Ascension.
Say no kind no. My menchia washefo nyina. Nana Sapon. Obia from Nasa, as you know. Edini ye Nana Akosia Sapon. Na Adoma Konesoso. That's my father's name, and you know Semenewo. Yes, we have the same surname. Inti enye ne Asem. And Asensu be replace Adoma Kononti. The NASA still remained NASA. People and conform join say NASA no. Bibi amafa but medin like it's my real name. NASA Nana Akosia Sapon Asensu Mrs. Kahu. Nana Sapon ye wo me Kumase me fritafo. Okay. Me papa eyo hene. Oye sepa pampene mu hene. Sepa pampene mu bokro mu. Metna Kumase ba me ko school bebre won kan. Because 7th Grade Princess Academy. We be or Maria Montessori, me ko Efia Kobi. Me ko Catholic University, after Catholic University, no. Me short courses be any idea. My wife to Nathaniel Okofo so. Yoba. I say. Basically, me NASA, I'm the sole owner, partner with my husband, NASA Events. And we do events. Kromoha Air Ghana and the US and I do part-time job for Black Mob label. Okay. Yes, US. And Black Mob label a record label. Okay. Yes, a record label. A gamble. It's the artists on the label. Okay. And aside that, me major for okay. And idea. So what kind of
events or Ghana in US? What kind of event now? What do you do?
Oh, so NASA events. No, we started with personal events as weddings, naming, birthdays, you organize it. Say I have a little background in media. I worked with media houses or before me too quite. We moved to the bigger events with artists, celebrities in the idea, and the local setups wrapping of Okoja Waria. You might rappy be into back in the States, no. I've started its I say US and running idea and to set Ghana ha into Bibia no efa ne kwan so. Yeah, and no, that's what we are doing. And
okay, so in case somebody is in the States, now we are open services, as a Ghana, no open NASA event service, how do we contact?
Oh, Ghana has to you can call 0242 6166648. US so 240 856-8680. Yes. I offer, then we'll talk about what you want. Okay. Now you deliver. Yes.
But you can up shipping and Ghana door-to-door delivery service. Now everybody in the United Kingdom easy a Best Deal Shipping Company Limited. Best Deal Shipping Company Limited. But you contact them. Number found one from Ufie in the UK and from Ufie in Ghana. Share and two. At the corner, whatever, anything that you want to bring to Ghana, just contact them. Or Ghana, not supposed to from the UK as well. Best Deal Shipping Company. Contact them. But your number in your tour, from. I made the say I didn't have to say. Me see me tall TV from US to Ghana. When you go, me 65-inch, simply 85. Me pay also. We do Ghana no, man so TV that. I buy na screen up high. From US to Ghana, about kakwa. But maybe to. Call Best Deal Shipping Company Limited on 0241 961165. 0241 961165. No more far onomano embra efie emfama na diaspora insurance say dia egusuani ebeto ema obi mfiri mu ansa na okọ ne nam na kopa busia da bi ensure your family members asem toa they can help up to £20,000 amount their money per be victim burial. Yes, diaspora insurance say bra na be insure gusuani even say pako be about 75 enough now on be any investigation be say for we bra say no about 75 the no investigation be go insure family members na same tour you get up to £20,000 now go to diasporainsurance.com and then deal with them all the information in our open soir WhatsApp your mom UK WhatsApp them on +44 7703 838304 +44 7703 838304. Nana, for how long have you been married?
7 years now.
7 years. Most of the conversation is going to be about our areas. I hope say you don't mind.
Oh no.
And how can you so?
Oh Debbie.
One
so
man
only Mr. Senso.
Me couldn't say. Okay. 7 years.
Yes.
How has it been?
Yeah, me adumo Zion. Our area say, yeah, in him that. Me ana me come say me say kokoba ni nobody. Enye easy. Ubia fie quite different and see coming together, staying together as couples. No, it just takes the grace of God. It just takes the grace.
How did you meet? How did you meet Mr. Senso?
Okay. I met Mr. Senso through a cousin of mine.
Okay.
Your friend Linda, Esma Linda. Sorry, I call Faith Assemblies of God.
Oh, America.
No, ha. Ghana has a krum haya and a mishia mikuno. Mishia no too kind put that no too kind. And now that's susa and then say
like how many years?
Hey Zion may shed down kai but I check. My name is Dasson, so a day teacher you. That time I think right after SS and a mishiano a sorry to say the mekano. Near and down four. So a down four no na a course so it could do say a date course so could do a warrior. My sister or me only introduce Mr. Senso because I sorry na me shed and pekasa me pon no one say my time me back sana na metie inti ask you Assemblies of God Students Union e could be a wa sorry mo where ye ko school krana it's for the young people. It's Mr. Senso na oye one I think say no he own no own position room. Ena ye pon ye no I say one ubekasa say I don't know ask you oh young girl ye age na na eko ask you. Inti one me bekasa na I think approach me me mfi nipo. Ena me de me twa mu koi. Inti one me sister gina ho na me sister friend me say unim Nathaniel lana na me say minim no for day. Minim no. So I just me chief almost to say minim for day.
Is that how you are?
No, I'm not like that, but now I think say ye nyini no ena entity asem
if there could be girls now
could
be student girls
yeah very nice yeah very nice yeah behaving here pa
I don't know about now but girls of course are single sex schools no one call munche say we if there could be for no
girls
yes for no like different human being from any I'm not surprised
no say sorry sometimes no bet say anyway any other na me tibi enti no na meka na say na me hwe me hu yie e wa akwan nyina mu enti nyet say na me try to be no na me hwe me hu yie e sorry dem na so to the meche na say na nipa way anyway inti na me hwe me hu yie eno ana meka inti I think the following time and I was that day now na my sister say oh your friend na so Nathaniel invited me say oh ask you your program exchange of gifts abra I'm say okay meba so that's where it started so I went for the exchange of gifts I think say no kind of many exchange gifts but obetna me nchen my bon komo be welcome me so no na or inviting me so if you honor and ask you I became a member I loved the union everything about it
So how did it grow from being a member of ASU to a relationship?
Oh, so I think say what asks you muno ne ye camp. Ye camp every December. Assemblies of God then, you know. Into December na ye ko. And those times na a bit too quiet.
What kind year ko? Which school year?
22 or 7.
207. So I was going to school then, like that very year. Okay.
207, yeah. Until that time, no, ye call ASU conference. On say afe na me ne na be ya da phone ti. I say ekuo ni nyina ono na abeye good friend. Ono ne ne nan fofo. Like no so wona fofo a oni omu enyini bo mu ne ade. Until ye call ye kasa ye bon komo na me call cry a lot because me call school wo honti na e ho no me ni je ho ne mo. So at the am I be a very close friend na obeye bibi wa kra. Until na Mr. Samson sheda ni makra yesa but because me na matena ho no nti no hia more to get around the place and I me boa no so obefa ha obesi ha uwi a odi ebrafie me na me wo me brother penny odi ebrafie me bibia ma wedi na wato aso to do whatever you are doing and I think say from me ho no and we started kakraka. We didn't date there, we were very good friends. Very, very good friends. We started dating after he had some broken hearts. After he had some broken hearts. Oh, nenya consoling. Nenya consoling sa but me fanesa. Yes, me fanesa. Oh, oh, Debbie. And I make a near ya down for pa. So I think say na ye bon komo. Intina minim dear na course. No. Please no. Debbie.
Okay. In time no date now so dating.
Time no dating, no. I think say now will be so peme. Yeah, no will be so peme pa.
No, but now we date as no be peme now.
That time na min dating.
Now we dating.
I mean dating. But I was talking to someone.
Okay.
Yes, I was talking to someone.
You know, ebanesa ni pakoro ne kasa no. One for yanchewa feel a switch.
Okay, I think so because na me na tia down for pa no ntino. It was easy for us to just get to each other. And I can say be a consoling and I be an but it was easy for us to get to each other. Now me penasem. That's the word. Now me penasem. Everything, his personality, everything about him, I really loved it. And you know, I think say.
So moving from friendship to relationship, no, did you see any changes or the relationship was better than the friendship? Because at times we don't be a friends are okay. When you intend something, I had something which is
that's so true. That's so true. I think say both the friendship and relationship, no, I think you imagine me no boom. Yeah, the fry. Into no friendship ne wo na me dating and so say like boyfriend. Let me put it that way, boyfriend girlfriend. Not nyoma bi wo ho you feel say friendship no ebia the relationship boyfriend girlfriend no be ye ebe kosra sen no but na ne sa. And to me I think say it's normal because to say you're worrying to know I've seen the stages patriotic I've seen the stages and I've known say the friendship can be the same as dating, the dating can be the same as marriage into me hun and so say yeah them but
yeah, guarantee you to know. There's it will be difficult for me to ask, but yeah, they know. You know, be I'm very careful with how I talk because already it comes with a lot of respect. I respect my pa.
Yeah.
Maybe there is any problem. What were some of the challenges you guys faced whilst dating?
My husband, a nice person. I think people see him the very first time and they like him. Be honest and city. People see you and they wouldn't like you as they like him. Open come on. I know it's and growing up, no, it's with friends, the enough for me, money and ma. Into the challenge I had, I grew up just with siblings. Mama, you know I'm the only girl.
Yeah.
Into mama, kakrabi, close family. Me come down for her. Me yes say me ushia me wahane. I didn't know. So it was my biggest challenge when I was dating him. And or no pesa or corner down for obi I otna inshayeso crowfom CPC. You baby otna tna any nyina counts. No so I'm not saying say no, that's not what I mean. But say it's a place where we all see each other exactly. Yeah. But me so I grew in Accra. Because school was 7 Grade Princess Academy. Oh, not DB, no. But Ushe boarding house, Ufi boarding house, Ayefawa, Ukofie, Uniamo. See, it's kind of not a off. I say we waha. It was a challenge, but a channel me meji into it kakra. Say, you know, when you are with someone, I think say ufaha na wafaha. Me meji into it kakra bi just to make sure say ubi waha on kase oh. Wife no and I said girlfriend no and see I merged into, but it was one of my biggest challenge with him as we're dating. You worry in pono kakra we say oba obehwe enough for the idea. I am not like that. You know, it's still way, but I think say reduce see ye nyini wa worry ni. Tinye ade bia na we will still talk about it.
Did you at a point in the relationship wanted to give up?
Yes.
What happened? At what point?
Yes, I think say at the points where na you be worried no. Yes. I wanted to give up.
When I'll go through that, I
wanted to give up. I think say this is very personal, but I'm saying it because I want people to know. Say sometimes you know, enya adie na, enya adie na seni wuhu no etie. I wanted to give up because there was some friction between families. Na asemente me ho asibi ewo baby and akasakasa bi ni ade. It wasn't really between me ne Nathaniel. Ye de ne yete ye ho ase si ye hia ache ye pese ye worry ono no oche o pese me worry wo me so me dono. I accepted it. Say me ne tena ye bobra me beboa wo so beboa me for us to make a family, but now the family involved no, I think say with their own reasons they saw me to be a different person altogether, basically because maybe I'm a papa yon henny coating codes and some Zion and some bia a see. So that point I really wanted to give up. Thank God for the life of Reverend Paul Dapa, Professor Reverend Paul Dapa, and the Reverend Paul Atenti. I think said they stepped in and they made me realize said the man has not done anything. It's the family and the man is choosing you. So why do you want to quit? But Mona Zion, I feel say nah. Not because say there's something going on, but say nah, probably I would have quit because when family do not want you to get married to their own, even after the marriage, you know, it becomes very tough. Very, very tough. If it's not God, the very, very tough because it becomes something your husband no. It do baby who they won't you see.
That family or you.
Exactly. And once so ubeye emotionally traumatized because every time Biano, you are trying to be accepted.
Don't me way.
You are forcing to be accepted. In America say any now, not because we are having any issues, but in America me our 7 years, I believe say I can talk about it and I can tell others say this decision, you need to be careful because it doesn't stop. No matter how worried, but enjoy. It takes time because there was an issue, so it has to take time for BR to accept. Say, oh, okay. Say, my okay. Wait, so say, my okay. Wait, so say, my okay. It takes time. It's saying, for how long can you stand? Especially in our culture, you worry about for how long can you stand?
At the point that you wanted to quit, was it like, had you guys planned wedding and everything?
Yes, the date was out, everything. Yes. Oh, me quit here, Paul. I remember telling him, don't call my line again. I've gotten enough of you and this whole family issues. I remember telling him that, and he's like, I've not done anything to you, babe. You know, that's how he calls me. I've not done anything to you, babe. I'm like, I've also not done anything to deserve whatever is going on. But I think our love was strong, and a friend of ours, Onye Madam, Oyen Shiraba Godfather, Lionel Richie, I call him Tachini, Honorable, Onene brother, Nana Wusu. I think they played a major part of this whole thing. They talked, your reverence, and so I gave up. Oh, the date was out, everything. Me and Kamase, my Shobi was ready, everything. But it's not making the love fought its way through. I
don't want to go much into family issues because it might bring things. But let's talk about the fact that you were in Ghana here, and your husband, and then he was your boyfriend.
Yes.
He was away. Yeah. How many years was he away from you?
Yeah, I think Senat's called Okoye Baye. Now he used to come. It be every year, be na waba. It be our business be waha na waba. But Okoye Bama ye worry and odi about 5 years. Yes, almost 5 years. And Obama ye worry,
So 5 years away without seeing him?
No.
Video calls and WhatsApp?
And WhatsApp, yeah. Say you can't date the beginning, now WhatsApp, no, and by
never ever.
So I think, yes. And, this thing that we still have it.
Tango as a young baby?
No, we still, Skype.
Ah, yeah, Skype.
Oh, God. Oh, meaning that, Skype call. Oh, we're using Skype a lot. And a Yahoo Messenger, you know, they have Yahoo Messenger, yes. We're using that a lot before WhatsApp came in. And
was it a difficult moment for you, or it was normal? Because
I think I accepted it because me who not na down for na on 2 coin. Yes, started say us nani started Jamie who was sa coin na so no, and no cry na on 2 coin. No, we're 2 coin abana. I think so no wako first one aba, and send me who say we're 2 coin. Into before that. On me ebe okachere me say, you know I'm not around, but me per se you two and more way. Ebe mwawa, you need to let me know. Na my day, me shasi po. And I was a young girl. Practically, I feel say it's not a big deal, but I think it's a big deal as air corner. You know, say, oh wow, distance relationship, is not an easy task at all. Intimacy, as you also say, no the 2 coin, and I miss so. See, Zion, it's not easy. So, bitty baby, now so, oh baby, number, hey, you're saying easy, or say,
easy.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Because there are so many other people who are in this, long distance relationship.
I think
the partner
it's true.
What 10 years old, before
yes, it's true, it's very true. I think I decided to be truthful to myself and also live according to my principles and the fact that I am from a Christian home. Ni now play a role. Na many dating and worry at that time, but I felt I owe it to him because what's your say? Why am I doing so much to anamo? It's say being see and I say you don't live your life just anyhow. I think I was just truthful. I was transparent to him, and he did likewise. I think not so calm. And I need kasapa. Communication is one thing that kept us going. Because say obi wo baby also wo baby to say the year can ye mfa trotron ko ho enti se nipa no unte nenka on frɛ wo frɛ na no ma excuses I believe say ye nipa yen kan no kre wan kasakra no obeka say because at that stage no ono ohun obi ohun ni ema bebre ososo no at that stage no bia there's other men who are also especially trying
when you're in the showbiz world.
Exactly. There are other men who are trying to also get to you. And, the communication was solid. For me and Nat, the communication was very solid. Very solid.
Did it get to that part na communication aishiki? Excuses boom na fame am I all drain.
Nyame nim no kwene me Nat ye nya sa communication problem no. Ye nya sa communication. Ebia the part that when I joined the media world, I was very busy. In Tabia na me part. Oh yes say, oh koha, oh faha, oh yes say. In Tabia me part no, probably, but on no part no, he was always making sure say that time no obenya anyway day akasa. What's going on? Yeah.
I hear that Mr. Sensu was. He was the first man that you met.
Hey, Zion. And come on, you found some
first man.
You found so hard. Zion. Yeah, but. Yeah. Now it's so confusing.
So was it the first guy you dated?
What is dating? He's the first guy to say, happiness to say, oh, he's my boyfriend. Yeah, but I had other people who were, as I said before, me dating kana me be kasa. Nipano was also a very nice, special person to me, but not in say as many Mr. Sense. So exactly.
How did you feel when you realized that Obiaka as and that's what Homame? Then all of a sudden, boom, you switched.
He's fine. We are still friends. He's fine. We are still friends. He's married now.
He's married?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's married now.
I'll go to a very important subject. Marrying after so many years and Charlie, not getting a child. Are you back after the break? My name is Zionfelix.
Boss in Europe. Let me join Tap Send.
I'm in Spain. I'm in Madrid. Oh, and Tap Send is having a double referral bonus promo. You don't know. That's why I'm here. So me too, I'm going to refer people in the USA and I'm going to get double my promo bonus. So meaning, if you're in the USA, you can also refer people in USA and you'll get double your referral bonus. If you are in Canada, you can do same. If you are in UK, you can do same. If you are in Europe, many countries in Europe, you can also do same. So join this promo, and this promo starts from now and ends in October. My brother, don't go. And it's double the promo bonus.
Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
I am back. My name is Mrs. Asenso Nana Sapon. As I said earlier, I am an ex-side chick. Go be for be also unim na on your girlfriend. So be names or horse na oba. Warrior na say I feel police ni change na me na a side boo. Ni ko ti ase. And so forever and ever. Ono went when name forever and ever. Me no the team forever and ever. Me smart ase. Say me tara ho say nya hwe. Nana,
my dear.
7 years in marriage. How old is your son?
7 months and some weeks.
7 months and some weeks.
Yes.
So your father say 2 years nina bibia sha say bye.
Yes.
So for the first 5 years
yes. Yes, 2 years nina. Yeah, well that's what you mean.
Yeah,
I 2 years me. Meaning last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and but that's not my first my first pregnancy anyway, but 2 years meaning.
We can talk about that.
Oh yes, why not?
Obia warrior. That's the next thing that's if not everybody can ebusa for quite expecting.
Yeah.
5 years of marriage. How was it for you in that aspect?
Anyways. On say Nathaniel wasn't around. Yeah, worry, he spent, I think, we got married and he spent about 2 months before he left. And see, within the 2 months, I think that was when my first pregnancy happened. And my wife before, I didn't know much, even though my mom did well. She spoke to me about everything. Not many much asking. Say, fire funa sene hu kra be ye woni ade no na menye hu eho. Though I'm the type who likes to read everything, but I think say our for no na me hwehwe eho cause I was like, oh, it can't happen here. So it happened and I took some, me say me home family me tea me yane ade, and we decided to go get some painkillers. We took took some painkillers, and I saw semi-bleeding. So I took it as one of the normal about happening period. But not pain, no intense kakrebi. So when I went to the hospital and the doctor was like, oh Nana, why did you do that? Why worry? So anything time you feel like this, you need to. And it was the first one, so we just we'll be fine, of course. And I'm not coy. And he came back, I think, after a year. Now the big brother worry. So he came for the wedding and he stayed for like a month. And within the month, before Bebano, I went to see a doctor. You check yourself, son, your mano, any idea? He said, oh, you are fine. And see, because your husband is not here, we can work around the clock. You take a medication, then you guys will have sex, son, your mano. So we did that for a period, because Oniha. And so they are trying to help you ovulate more so that it can happen. Basically, there was nothing wrong with him. There was nothing wrong with me. But we did that to just have the timing. And it didn't happen. And he left. And I think, then I went to the States. Okoye no na meso oba back my Okoye. So that's when the story began. I had one miscarriage, which, and as I said, I threw it under the carpet, say, wait dear, enye bibia. My mom would say, so, oh, it will come. We cried dear, say, no, na proper queen in beba. So I went to the States, and after a year, not been taken in. Because doctors will say, only bemat's not there for a whole year. That's a 1 year more. That is when red flag is raising for fertility near the infertility issues. So we went to see the doctor. Checking that, and seriously, there was nothing going on with us. So they gave us some weeks because now omo checking my eggs, and the eggs no checking it no. You have to, I think, in your period after a day or so, maybe. So I was waiting on that, and now I get to that time. Now you were 2 years of me being with him, and I realized, I didn't even realize I've taken in. I think it was hospital, no, me making arrangements to go, and I mean, who said I was bleeding heavily and having pains. So I told him, and he's like, oh, na say no dear, it's no cannot osir me. So it looks like every month biano, this thing is somehow a year will not sasa. Into osir me. He even had a camera on me, a video of me osir me say, hey, babe, and I'll team na your dekeke. So the next morning, and I walked to him, I said, no, this is quite intense, and Yanko hospital, so that they give me a shot of painkiller, send a beba form. Pain medication. So I went to the hospital. Then the doctor was like, oh, okay, I'll give you a shot of its cramps. So when she said that, she was like, I'm going to bring the medication. Then she came back and was like, oh, Nana, I think, let me do some blood works. And I'm saying, okay, that's fine. So they came for my blood, they came for my urine, and she came back right after a few minutes. So she was like, you are pregnant. No, this is how she said it. I can't give you the pain medication because you are pregnant. So I was like, I am pregnant? Like how? So I started crying that I'm pregnant and I'm bleeding. And she's like, you'll be fine. So for the first time, she's a Nigerian doctor. She held my hand and she prayed for me. She asked me, how many years have you been married? I think that time we're almost 5 years. So she prayed for me. And she said, okay, your husband is. So when my husband came, I was like, babe, I'm pregnant. And he hugged me. He was very excited. And I was like, but I'm bleeding. So they called 911 so that the ambulance would take me to ER. So they took me to ER. And they're like, you're having a miscarriage. Yes. So that's the beginning of the whole story. I had a miscarriage. I cried. You see, from the parts of our world, especially Ghana and Africa, so warrior, And I don't blame them too much. Most of us here Christopher, yet the Bible I say, and Bible talk about procreation or come on wasem. What mean blame me omu bebre, but how na omu canon. And as a senior, no more expect to say no, and no name a problem. Because it's just too much. Me the son of me wa kwento nipa mesa, but ote obi hia me ma me kra busa no. Na ye ba no ne na no ye ne dey. Ye ba no ye ko say they asked my mom. It was a whole lot of ways. So we came home, my husband was like, oh, that's the second one. Let's just, I say, nye bia. But na me soon, but second one, so I took it to say the mikuno kana. We prayed about it, and we just told God, say we don't want that to happen again, and we just went back to our days, our old days, having fun with my husband and everything. So Zion, I think, say in 2020, COVID time, I had COVID. The peak of it, a baffle for now, and it's a deadly something, a baffle for now. So I had COVID, and within that time, I remember Ohima Messi was having Nankobeye Tahila. So she was having this 30 days fasting in July. Because after that time, so the 30 days fasting in July, that team for Tahila was Clouds of Glory. The Clouds of Glory she's using this year was 2020. So she announced the team. I'm part of a prayer way. I'm part of Royals. So I decided, say, I'm really going to join this, do the fasting till 30 days. I have a closet. I go inside, I pray, any idea. So, the last day of the fasting, God is good, but the devil always wants to play smart. But he's never smarter than God. And see, we give God the glory. I was feeling very heavy, and I heard like a sound, it is done. And Monsieur, I was in doubt. And it is a no for a Christian to go that way, to be in doubt, not to have faith. But some you say it against you. I was in so much doubt. So, Master man Jimmy who in Dibisa. Inti right that time no. Na me want to me were COVID no. And I didn't even see my menses no. Na me home family. So I told my husband, say, me. So he was like, check for pregnancy or check whether you are ovulating. I'm still okay. So I checked and I found that, say, I'm pregnant. I went to the hospital and I was about 7 weeks in. 7-8 weeks. And the following week, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. I think said the 11th going to the 12th week. And I'm home say, I'm gushing out. I'm gushing out. My husband, he rushed me to the ER. They did what they were supposed to do, as usual, and we came back home. So that fateful day, I was just in my bedroom. My husband was in the living room. All he did that day was to pray. I remember it's like it was yesterday. He was just praying and I was just weeping. And I took my phone and I remember I sent a message to Ashorkor. Dana, how do women get over this? How do we do it? And she sent me a message. God bless Ashorkor. She sent me a message. She was just, Nana, God is going to do it. Don't worry. That. So the pain was intensifying. The miscarriage pain is one of my worst pains. It doesn't stop. You can be in pain. Some of my miscarriages, I was in pain for like whole 7 days. It was terrible. So my husband came in and he laid his hand on me. He started praying for me. And I remember telling him, God does not know me. Because if he does, this is the third time we have prayed, we have begged him that it shouldn't happen again. But it keeps on going on. My husband said, oh no, God knows that. So he started singing this song. Dear ba won chen afi, esusene dear free one sa. He started singing that song to me, and I'm like, Nathaniel, so when PM free them I say ya. And mommy knew me won bibi ameya. He didn't leave. He was still singing it, praying and singing it. Until I think some may die poor from where. And God took us through it. And we're dealing with this ourselves, so we're dealing with this ourselves. Let's jump to this, the third one. Let's jump to the number 5 miscarriage.
There was a 5th one.
There was a 9th one, Zion. There was a 9th one. Yes. Yes. There was a 9th one. There was. The 9th one happened in Ghana. Yes. Yes.
And miscarriages.
Yes. Yes. The 5th one was the crucial one. I nearly lost my life. Because now, I'm going to say a topic. Because the 5th one, I think Zanama Kobe 14 to 15 weeks. But babies had been stopped. So they gave me extra 2 weeks just to be checking. So the 2 weeks now, and I remember my doctor telling me, say, okay, Nana, I'm giving you 2 options. It's either I take you in to clear, or I give you the medication for you to take, and you go through the pain. And I'm like, okay. Yes, I've gone through the pain into the taking me in, no, na me slow, into the pharmacy. So they gave me the medication, and I took it. Me fire, no, blood na ma. So I called my doctor, and he put in another prescription. My husband went for it, and I made fire beam. Into me fire, no, I think now it was some kind of overdose something, and yeah, overdose. So I'm not pain, no. And see that day, Nat was supposed to go to work into Jamie will fear me alone and all koijima. So the pain was, it's not makuma. Like the pain was too much. It's me friend, my husband was saying, Nana, babe, hang up, call 911. So I hung up and I called 911. So they came in, and now me home, everything they checked me, and I remember we should hurry up. No, we should I had to say we are losing it. We should hurry up on it. So they took me to the car, and all I was asking was my phone to call my husband and my mom. And they were like, okay, you want to call? So he gave me my phone, and I was, Zion, it was too much. The pain, and my blood pressure, now my pressure caused through. So everybody inside, the guy who was with me, and all tried to give me drip, was like, I saw your family picture, your husband and yourself. My sister had her first child at 38. She had 5 boys now. You are going to have kids. You don't want to lose your life now. You need to fight this. Baby, I make say, and confirm my son. People are working. He was just looking at me saying it into my phone. I was trying to call my mom. So I called my mom, and she was like, what is it? And I was going off. As I called my husband, I was going off to the stand and say, I think I even went off because I could hear my husband and my mom calling me from afar. It was my mom who was like, "Otiemu frame." Then all of a sudden, I heard my husband shouting my name, babe. What friend me say? My babe, and I say, "Enkofokra friend me say, babe," and I to say me. So I had drip on me. They took me to ER. I spent about 7 days in ER. When I got there, the first thing was like, they are calling my husband in. But immediately what they have to do is they have to check if my womb is being infected. I say, when your infection be. Which are they saving me, or they should take everything out? Into that time, my husband, on that time, I wasn't in the state of, so they were giving me, I think, some narcotics to just calm the pain down. So when my husband came in, they were like, they need someone to sign and all that. He said, I need my wife. So whatever you guys have to do, you have to do, because no one suspected say a topic. So I went in and they realized it wasn't a topic, but the pain was intense. Na akakakra se eba. So they helped clear it out. And I spent about 7 days there. Yes, that was the 5th one. The 6th one happened. It was back to back. 6th one, 7th one, 8th one. Na I feel to say be my yembre. See yembra fee. Yembra Ghana. Because I think said that moment, now we need a lot of love. Now be a nim Nyoma na ye kom. I think say it was my mom who later got to know even about the 5th one, no, because now I had to. The first one, which near Ukroma Hanesi or the, I felt she had to know. Senebeya, she can say something to me. She can't, like she has to. So that was when she came in. So the 8th one, my husband was like, I will see a coffee. So we're preparing. I think me realize this in December. Me miscarriage in April. First week in April. No, US. That was the 8th one. No. Okay. And the year by I think April ending or something like that. Because me and was we started planning say year buffy and a year by. And you know your chroma for people don't even know what you are going through. People, because I remember I said the 5th one, no. Yes. Diana Hamilton, I call her mommy. The 5th one, now our best right. I think my 4th one, no. And she prayed with us. She spent time with the family, I think about a day or 2. Until she told me, Sanana, anytime someone asks you about that, ben I'll be warning idea. And so be so just smile and go. Just tell them you are waiting on God, because it's kind of a consuming a lot until feel be on it. So she told me this. It's not a idea when you ask a me guideline say means so be so whether you ask or you try to mean feel be yeah. So when we came. You're quite sorry, you know. Before flight, I was going through a miscarriage. Now maybe that's so bleedy, but not pain, not echo, but blood, no dear. And you see people, they so take pa me a kitty kakra. Hey, Nana, na de na boche na okoye na wa Lucy wait sano. E de na ekoso. Na say baby no, uni ukrumu ye ne day. I've had 8 miscarriages. And it's a dear be a echo so ye my mo. And ye my mo how even ye take a conform my son. And it's wrong. It's very wrong. Oh. That Sunday, me kai say we're supposed to go somewhere after church. Me catch my husband and say, Minko, Misunsa. Me say, Minko. I cried throughout. My husband say, oh, babe. Me say, the following week, I'm saying, Minko, sorry. Me person me kwa obi abebusa me say into ye day, because my emotions were all over the place. Into the moment you ask me something like that, what trigger bibia? Then I remember, then I start to be blaming, and then I start blaming my body. So my body is not able to even hold a child for me to, like it was a whole lot going on. Then people will start asking all those questions. Nana say yo, umubeshia our husband. It was a whole lot, Zion, a whole lot happened. Into me by and of course I've done. I heard opa war. They be a me catching for say. You see, looking for a child, it's the worst thing that could ever happen to any woman. Baby on pesa obeko wan she ya obeko ho. Baby on pesa obeche bibu muno. Uti a draw way pay. You are just jumping on it, not because say you, but the fact is, you are looking for it. And say, yes, I have a boy, then I won't call. Obeko. As then Kenya may say, and I make an ye free fear, nyami womu. Ain't you know, our only source was God. And the fact that, yes, you share ye no me draw way. Yanko don't see be a horse on chair back. We never did that. But I'm telling you, say, I have been there. One share ya obeko. One show you be decided as obey and make out the back hono. Wow, be your mama. So we came we had our fun. So only me and my husband that we had our fun in Ghana and all that. I got pregnant here again. And I had another miscarriage. That was after doing herps. Me year baby drew. I won't lie about that. Me year baby drew me buy, you know. I got pregnant. And yes, and I saying Baba say Bejinano, that was the whole issue. So that was when my very good friend, Dr. Brigitta, she came into the scene. Not before me ye come wasem say she's a doctor and she's a very good friend of mine. Now you come wasem, you know. My friend, and I'm saying, Brigitta, that's the whole thing. And Charlie, I don't know what to do again. So she was like, Nana, we met, we sat down, ate, and I poured everything to her. She said, okay, my boss for her, let me call him, go and see him. Don't take the herbs again. I'm saying, okay. So she called Rex, now our oak specialist, Adiembra, opposite Opokuare side ho. And I went to see him, and on say, yeah, you know, we have a health portal. You have all your medical BBR. So I pulled out the medical winner from my email, and he saw it, and I was like, oh, there's nothing. What have they done? You see, me or see, okay. Before I hear bebano, now my doctor recommended say any genetics to see say chromosomes from my husband and I are matching, and I said no, na Emma miscarriage. So when I told him, he was like, okay, genetics are fine, but Africans, yeah, not genetics, no. Hey, let's do something. So as I was sitting in front of him, I only make us not or share me records, no. So what came out from here? I say, my sorry was CCC. Now sorry, it's my sorry was Assemblies of God. Or see me the GDA can with GDA. You've suffered so much. One thing God has to do now is to give you a son, like a child. He didn't say a son, a child. Now me share. Now me say I am tired, so I want to hold on because my breath, the back-to-back pregnancy, is too much. Or say no, you don't have to hold anything on. You are going to keep on with your husband. So he gave us a whole lot of medication. We scan, we call lab. When we my health system, we spend a lot of money. I don't want to talk about that, but we spent quite a lot. We got the medication. Na ye be kwano. Inti Australia say ye man about 2 weeks. Na on share there, so not had to extend our stay. I had to call Ejimim. He also had to do that, and he extended a kakra. Yet na and for the 2 weeks, and he gave me omami bibi anamenom on that sonom. And as I said, as for the pregnancy, it's to say, yeah, what's up, Abba, and I had Nasa at 5 before I ever called. Yes, I had Nasa at 5 and all that, and I didn't even know I was pregnant. And I had a koi. So I found out in the States, Semenyem. And the day I found out, I remember I called Nat. Hey, babe, it don't happen again. Is that worse? It don't happen again, no. So he came and like, what happened again? And I made a chair, no. And my husband looked at it, he smiled, and I okay. I don't hold it against him, no.
But he had doubts.
No, he didn't have doubts, but you see, we announced pregnancy and I had 2 months, 3 months. We are in so much pain. We need to get over it, get ourselves together. It's happening continuously. And I think say one thing I also did different. My 9th one no Kroma say the pain wasn't too much. Until the 2nd day of it, no. And I may catch my husband, my friend. Madame Lady be mouth, she normally does makeup for me, so I use her studio most of the time. My husband, if we want to have fun, we take a lot of pictures, and that is one way we express love to each other. So I called her, say, baby, chat, we just want to come and do pictures. My husband said, babe, I took pain medication, and I told him, said, this time I'm not gonna cry about Mesca. I'm not doing that again. I think the devil is using that against me. Me and Sue on who be him. This is the 9th time, for heaven's sake. So we just went for the shoot. And some of those pictures are pictures people have seen. They talk about They didn't even know, said this was what was going on. We went for the shoot, we spent like 3 hours. After that, I think see a call, Chile crowd baby. With that, because I didn't want to soak myself with that pain again. And that is what I did different. And the medication, the core US. So that's when the whole pregnancy saga started. I found out I was pregnant, and you know, miscarriage, pregnancy after miscarriage is like, it drives you insane. Oh, John, stop and wash it. Am I bleeding? Oh, polype.
Oh, take it.
Now, koshe. Oh, yam shope. Oh, koshe. It was hell, Zion. And I had high-risk pregnancy.
What?
High-risk pregnancy, that's how they say it. And I had a condition called HG, hyperemesis gravidorum something. It's a condition where I can't really eat anything. Severe vomiting. Me vomit blood. So they had to give me vitamins and some kind of vitamin A through my veins. I have to be on a pump so that the food can be preserved. Send a baby. Yes. Yes. I lost about 30 pounds. Now me weigh 30 kg. Now me weigh, before I maybe call, no, now me weigh, I think 77 kg. Means saying me could weigh 58 or so. Yes. It was between life and death. Yes, for that miracle baby. Yes. Yes, Zion. Yes.
We'll be back after the break. Nice upon Casapa. I'll see you home soon. Bye. Ebe conclude. With the Zionfelix.
Ejuma is an online platform that connects people to the professionals they need on demand. We offer our services in Ghana and allow you to get your projects done professionally and on time by skilled personnel at the touch of a button. From creative freelancers and fitness coaches to gardeners, house cleaners, website designers, electricians, beauticians, and more. Available on our platform. The professionals you need are just a single search away. We aim to create a digital ecosystem that simplifies your hands for quality services, while giving service providers chances to drive more sales. For more information, visit us at www.ejumaonline.com.
We have to go on that break for her to, home kakra for us. Aubrey, she's been through a lot. After 9 months, 9 miscarriages, God has blessed her and the husband with beautiful son. Inshiraba.
Nathan Inshiraba.
Did they tell you what the problem was?
Okay, so when I was in the States, they didn't find out anything. When I came to Ghana, the lab didn't show nothing between me and Natina. So what we did different, as I said, medication. I don't want to mention the medication so that people, but recommended some medication. I remember when I found out I was pregnant, I called Rex, said, this is the situation. He said, immediately start using the medication. If you wonder, I can mention the medication. Progesterones. So I started on the progesterones. That's the different thing we did. And I called my doctor, Dr. Achilano, who is in the States, that this is what is going on. I'm pregnant now, but I'm on this medication. So I asked them, have you ever tested my progesterone levels before? And she said, no, we've never done that. But when you come in, we are going to do that. We scheduled, I went, then they checked all those levels. She said, it's perfect, it's normal and all. So that was the new thing I did. But prone to that, there was nothing lab-wise, now you see, oh, you had this, oh, a sainty, oh, no.
Last question that I'll ask. I know say your husband wasn't really worried, but after the 9th one, now, with him.
My husband was never worried.
Okay. What about the family? His family?
If they were, then... Like, Yante. But I know, say, we've been married for years. Worried in terms of, hey, what is happening? Maybe are they so I think, say...
But now, be more pressure.
Oh, no. Nobody called me on that. Nobody called me on that. I don't remember. No one called me on that. Ebia through a conversation, then maybe it will pass like, oh yeah, good so bomb but nobody called me say, hey, I didn't. No.
You have a good family.
No, nobody called me on that. No one called me on that. I remember say, yeah, but the last one before this year, no, last year, we went to see Nat's mom, and you know we have a lot of spiritual fathers who also intercede on our behalf, and that's the truth, Zion. A lot of spiritual fathers who also intercede on our behalf say, I felt it's not normal. It be a medically, no, it was BB, but we didn't find it. See who say, and that's one thing. Oh, hospital near say, oh, okay, when near you saying to know where drone. But this is a situation where you go, oh, there's nothing wrong with you guys, so you can go. You wish they found something to tell you that you take medication. But they didn't find anything like that.
This is your camera. Tell my people, especially women who are going through such a thing, and then even their families, because oh, they were lucky when you'll be under pressure. Boy, wicked pressure be
I know a couple of them. When I think say I wrote some write-up on my social media handles, and strange people I don't know from anywhere came into my DM and they were like, how did you do this? How? I've had just one miscarriage and I can't even take it anymore. How did you do this? And I told them, it's just grace. It's just God's grace, oh Zion. It's been terrible. It's horrifying. Like your soul is leaving your body. And I'm telling it to everybody out there, say, when you see couples, say, they've not told you that they are looking for children, or they've not said anything about having kids, please, try to mind our own business. Kakrebi, ebi ane how pa. I know Kofu are not genuinely ebi a how. They were praying for me. They be a make say empire na mante. But you see, there are certain people you see and you are connected so much that you feel so peaceful. You feel so calm. Say, this person is actually, you feel it. But you know that this person or intercede in your own corner for them. Don't try to ask so many questions. Because the day you will ask, it be a sad day in Impono, and I test who say, ne why na basa wa test but a negative. So you open wounds up. So can we just be kind with our words? Every single person, be kind with who couples that they are not having kids. My dear, it's not easy. I remember a friend of mine when I posted this, or say, Nana, if you didn't post this, for me, I thought you and your husband, you were just having fun. Kopim time, I'm very ready to have a child. And I was like, why did you think like that? I say, hey, they be a mo yese, mo have fun, mo yese. So in my mind, it's like that. Or no son or you. But now you are in the go through. It's not like you are relaxed to say you're peba. Of course you're peba. If not for nothing, for ourselves to make me not. You get what I'm trying to say? To make ourselves and see the boy and I'm like, wow, God has made this boy through us. If not for nothing, we should be kind with each other. I'm telling you, people are going through so much. Even till date. Ghana, there are some of them I met. There are some few people who honored my invitation to the outdoor because they said, we are coming over just to tap into what God has done for you. And it's amazing, say, for me, one thing I also did was, the first thing you be like, quickly flash out of it. Don't let it drain you. And be jealous of the fact say nipa na wo. Because the devil uses that. So one yen temo en free mo na okay and na nipa no una planning the wedding. She say wa be too po okra still flash out of it. Be happy for the person. And it's one thing I think say yeah. We're always happy for our friends. Always happy for them. And to try do that, it is not easy. And the most important thing, even the doctors know. You can do IVF, that they say is easy, but you it's me fairly. You can do it, but woman, it's gonna happen. If me, Nana Kusia Sapon, Asenso, and then Nathaniel Okufo Asenso, Mr. and Mrs. Asenso, Yawo, Yanim, carry baby 9 months, be on a pump and all that. Zion, everybody looking for the fruit of the womb, you are gonna have it.
Amen.
You are gonna have it. Because I see that and I feel like, wow, if I have been able to have a child through all that pain, oh God, it's a covenant we are making, and I'm making it on my child, that in Shirabantino, the people around my circle, those who are not around, those who are looking for it, it's gonna happen. Open kwadia, you are gonna have it. And to be kind to each other is very important. Be kind with your words and everything. And I also want to say a very big thank you to my family, especially my mom and dad, my siblings. Oh my God. Also, my siblings, they've been amazing. Few friends. I have these 3 crazy friends. 3 crazy friends. Emma, Dufie, Ohima, Linda Podoye Minya. It was through her and Amishianat.
Okay.
Yes, and all other people, Dr. Brigitta, Dr. Rex, Dr. Chilano, to every single person who said a word of prayer that I didn't even see or I didn't hear. Dana Hamilton. Oh, that's my mother is superb. Ohima Mercy. That woman, don't joke with her anointing, because may say clouds of glory. And no one dance today na ye din no. God bless her. And it's a free year. She was calling me day and night to pray for me. Day and night throughout my pregnancy, she was there. Anita will call, pray. Me wo ye oh nyame to our church, Faith Assemblies of God. God bless you all. And to our church in the States, Crossover Christian Church. And lastly to Mr. Senso. Hey, Debbie, I make my mind day for you too much. I don't know what to say, but Charlie, I love you so much. Me do too much. I can't quantify it, sir. And I just had a candle. I can't. And God bless you for always being with me. And to my husband's family. Yeah. Oh, Yami, you've been an amazing family.
I won't talk much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zion.
Thank you for also watching. I'm sure you've been touched, and I'm sure so I'll go through such a thing. So no, Nankopon a baby come out. So no kind no, don't and you sue such things against people. And na memory, and memory pa. Me is Zionfelix. From Kumasi, na me na sapon. It's not say any conversation with bro. Bye bye.
Aha, Eniano. Anyamime. It's such an unprecedented times we are in now. Just bia what fair or henshaw, groceries, gas, mortgage, bia brokoso. Now so thanks to this business, I mean you create less than 1 year. I may need that somebody who say if within less than 10 years to secure a mortgage, just to meet training area. And can fee and can your business here and can so wine. Yeah, today the woman is a business back away and more 5 streams of income. And I shall sense of coaches and the mentors no ebe guide woman was sailing smoothly. Now me say business see and found so ye cleaner, special doctors for any nurses for any engineers, just a profession be our back and be or more your community. Into one na be say you won never business na ke e ba here ahanyelo. Because business say aboa me me ku ntimi dem we shemu say won so ebe boa. Into friend number na show up on the screen. And I said, visit a website, no, Nindin Kita home, who show you now, no, you are come as well there and from my